Back now on Triad today, and let's talk about something appropriate to the holiday season, and that is holiday safety, and we do that with a good friend of the show. Griff Shuler is with us, of course, attorney with Daggett Shuler, part of that Daggett Shuler team. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
Now let's talk about holiday parties, for example, and staying safe. So I'm going to grill you on a couple of things.
Okay,
you
I'm
give me some advice. What advice do you have for if I want to host a holiday party?
Well, from the outset, Jim, I would say for anything having to do with the holidays and safety and making sure there's not any drinking and driving going along, number one is to plan ahead of time. So I would say for a host, plan ahead of time. Make sure that you have plenty of water, other types of non-alcoholic beverages, and watch your guests and be very mindful of whether or not one of your guests has had too much.
Have some food too.
And of course have food,
yeah.
Yes.
Now let's flip it over. What do I do if I'm hosting a party? What advice do you have for the guests that come?
So again, plan ahead. If you know you're going to be drinking and that type thing, either have a designated driver or use Uber or Lyft to get there and get back. Plan ahead and know if you're going to be drinking, make sure you have a way to get home safely.
I know that you and David are a big believer and we're going to get to safe sober in just a second, and I want to mention that, but you're a big believer in folks sort of looking out after each other, and that's true if you're in a holiday party situation. Maybe the host is in another room or isn't around. Talk about looking out for each other.
Of course. If you are with somebody that you know is drunk too much or had too much alcohol, be the person that has the courage to take the keys from them and do not let them go out the door.
Yeah, there's some people are reticent to do that.
They are. And I think sometimes the people that's been drinking, they think it's some type of, problem if somebody else takes the keys from them, so they get not like mad at them or something like that. So, but I think just thinking ahead of time and being willing to say, okay, if I see somebody that's in that situation, I'm going to take the keys from them.
Yeah, and it's worth it to endure a little bit of ire to keep them safe. Let's talk about the Safe Sober program for a minute. It used to be, just a moment, it used to be geared just toward prom night, but you and David and the team sort of expanded it.
That's correct.
Remind us about that.
Yeah, we've expanded it to include adults and younger folks other than just high school kids. And on the adult side of things, particularly this year for the holiday season, we've got some public service announcements going out. We have a radio spot going on right now that really touches on that part that you were just talking about, Jim, about if you know someone, if you have a friend or family that's leaving, take the keys from them. That's illustrated in the spot that we have on the radio.
I think you have a van going around.
Sure do, yeah. We've got our Safe Sober van that goes around. If anybody sees us, give us a wave, that'd be great.
Seriously though, I mean, those kind of things, the PSA certainly, but even the van going around, it sort of helps the mission, doesn't it?
It does, because you're trying to spread the word. And it takes all of us, Jim. Thank you to you for having us on today to speak about this. It takes all of us to really put the spotlight on the dangers of drinking and driving, and how if we work together we can lower the risk.
Anything you're going to do differently with Safe Sober in 2023, or any changes, expansion, anything you're thinking about?
Obviously, we'll have our T-shirts, which are very, very popular. Those will be out starting in the spring.
High school kids love those.
High school kids love those. We've extended the program, as we were talking about earlier, through the YMCA and a program that we're doing with them for the summer, in order to get the T-shirts and have some opportunity to get with younger kids, middle school and elementary school kids. And then another highlight this year is that we're already planning, we're going to have a Takeover the Dash game type program on a Sunday afternoon at the ballpark.
Oh, that's great.
So all different ways to raise awareness.
That's great. Up on the screen, DaggettShulerLaw.com. If you need the help of these guys here and their team, or you can call 724-1234. And will you stay over for the roundtable?
Oh, that'd be great.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
We'll be right back after this.